Ricardo.
Approach.
Hi.
I'm approaching on Sammy Bueno.
Is he in jail?
He's in custody, Judge.
Okay.
This is one of those cases where it's there go I or something. I think is the
They're
saying.
alive?
I'm sorry.
That they're alive?
No, it could be you, it could be me,
Okay.
just one of those. I think that's a saying. But just talking to this guy, he's not. There's a competency though that I get.
This is where the case quietly turns serious. What you're hearing isn't just compassion, it's a competency red flag. When defense counsel raises mental competency, the court is legally required to pause. That 30-day evaluation, it's not punishment, it's procedure. But here's the tension. Jail isn't treatment, and for someone mentally vulnerable, it can make everything worse. So the court is now balancing three things at once: due process, public safety, and human survival. And spoiler alert, courts hate when those collide.
Okay, the issue is that takes 30 days to come back. So he's going to be sitting in jail for 30 days. We got an offer of time served on the failed to ID. And so he can't do that because I don't think he's competent. And so he's going to be sitting in jail for 30 days. My understanding is, looking at his history, he's having situations in jail. He's telling me he's having situations in jail. And I understand that just talking to him, he would be susceptible to that. So basically what I'm trying to do is release him to a program, directly to a program, if they're able to hold him, if they have a bed for him. I'm trying to make that happen. I've talked to Pavel. He seems open to it with more info. I need to see if you're open to releasing him directly to the mental health center, the Harris Center, if I'm able to make that happen. But that would require a PR bond.
No. Because of how many times he's taken off on us.
I get it.
know?
He's homeless, Judge.
I get it, but that doesn't excuse that your failure to come to court, right? You're still expected to come to court, especially with how many priors. He's got a laundry list of priors, and some of them are serious,
I get it.
Now he picked up another assault. What happened with this newest assault, Pavel?
Judge, he was on bond for assault, and now he's able to fill the ID. And the assault, though, that was January 18th. The defendant punched the complainant with a closed fist to her face to the point where she fell to the ground. Stated she felt pain. This all took place at the behavioral hospital for mental illnesses.
Let me give a little background, if I may, Judge. So supposedly this all happened. He went to, first it's at a mental health.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Do you mind bringing him out? He needs to hear this.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Sammy
Bueno.
And Judge, actually, you weren't here. Trinidad was here at the time. So Trinidad was originally on the ABI. When we were here, he was out on bond. He showed up, he sat here, and he had some concerns for his mental health because he was making comments at the time. So,
Like what kind of comments?
suicidal comments. So we left him out on bond. Trinidad filed a motion saying he's competent, but he's hearing voices, like just, I guess, is like a CYA kind of situation. But we have something on record saying he is competent, but my understanding is today he may not be competent.
That's
why we're filing. That's why defense wants the motion for competency.
and Judge.
My only issue is that, great, we can send them there. How do we know that they're protected though?
Detective,
Right. What if he lets loose in another behavioral center in the MHMRA place?
that's the thing, Judge. I can't. We could talk to him. We can inquire as to why he missed those court dates. I think you'll see where I'm coming from. That's not relevant to these cases. It's a failed to ID and it's an assault. Him missing the court date. If we just talk to him.
No.
Don't want to.
If I let him out to the MHMRA, the Harris Center, what's to say he doesn't go and beat everybody up there?
Yeah, I get it. I can't guarantee that. I get it, Judge. I get it. But I'm trying to get him some help,
I get.
30 days in jail is not the help,
Mr. Bueno.
Yes, sir.
How are you? How's jail?
Jail been all right.
Do you know why you're here?
Yeah, for warrants.
Tell me again.
Warrants.
Come closer. Come to the bar. I can't hear you.
One,
Correct. For what though?
no, just,
The assault.
a shot, yeah.
You know what happened with the assault as to why you got arrested?
I was in a mental health hospital.
And then what happened?
Judge,
No, he's getting it. You're doing great, Mr. Bueno. You're doing fantastic.
Judge, this may go into.
Well, my point is that
I got hungry, and I asked the lady, I asked the guy for some food.
Judge, this is going in.
Okay. Mr. Bueno, your lawyer here, Mr. Laredo, wants to get you into the Harris Center to get you help. My fear is that if we do that, another assault will occur. And I do not want that to happen. The reason you are here is because no self-control. You must exercise self-control.
This is one of the most uncomfortable moments in the courtroom. The judge isn't being cruel. He's doing something judges rarely do on record, drawing a moral line. Self-control here isn't just advice, it's a legal expectation. But notice the contradiction. How do you demand self-control from someone whose mental illness may impair it? That's the system's paradox. And this exchange right here, it's the judge deciding whether help can coexist with accountability or whether jail becomes the default answer.
Do you understand? That's why you were in jail. Because when you get angry, you start going like this. And that's not what we do. Do you understand? How do I know if we take you to the Harris Center that it's not going to happen again?
On my medicine at the time, I guess taking my medicine will help me to stay in self-control.
Are you taking it now? You're not taking your medication now?
Because I don't know which way to how to get my medicine.
Can we get him into medical or something so we can get him to the medicine that he needs?
Judge, my understanding is that based on what I have access to, he's on something. They're prescribing something, Risperdone, I think.
Let me see.
From what I'm able to check on. What I saw. So he's on something, to my understanding.
I'm supposed to be on 5 medicines. 5 different medicines.
Judge, and this is one of those cases where I don't want to say too much, you know, but
We're here as
schizophrenia pops up so much on his history, Judge. For years, it's been popping up, and so it's. I mean, the only reason I say that, I'm trying to get him some help, Judge. I mean,
Mr. Bueno, I want to get you into the Harris Center, but I want the people at the Harris Center protected. I don't want you to do anything like what happened at the other place. Do you understand? I will give you one chance, but if you fail me again, you will be stuck with me in jail for a long time. I will only release him to the Harris Center. And we need to know that when you speak to the people at the Harris Center, that he knows that they know about the tendencies so that they are protected as well.
so if I could just give you an update on why I'm proposing this, Judge. I did this in court maybe 3 weeks ago. The way this happened was, it was kind of the same situation where he needed help. I get in contact with somebody in the MAC, they tell me supposedly there's different programs or stuff, I explain to them what's needed. They make it happen with the Harris Center. We release him directly to the Harris Center, and then he gets his help, and then,
I'm okay with that.
okay. And,
But like I said, only if he gets released to them and they pick him up and they take him directly there.
right, that's what we were able to do last time, and that'd be the expectation this time as well.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll it to like, what's today, Wednesday?
So
Friday?
perhaps reach out to Brad Morris so that we can get into like a mental health PTI or perhaps something like that to that caliber, not necessarily a PTI or however they want to craft it, I don't care.
Got it.
But that they release them directly to the Harris Center.
Okay, so I was kind of on board depending on what they say, but I'll keep working to that.
Judge, I think we should hold off on the PR bond until we have something set in stone.
Oh,
I'm not giving them a PR bond today, of course.
I thought that was,
No.
I thought that was the direction we were going.
No,
No.
nope. I'm not until I know
Yeah,
where
sure.
we signed the document
Sure.
and we have a releasing document to the actual Harris Center.
Yeah.
That's only until that.
My only concerns were, once I can file the order, but basically the Harris Center will just say, we don't have a basis to hold.
We're not ready yet.
Yeah,
Not
so.
ready. It's too premature.
And that's where I'm
That's
getting,
the route.
yeah, that's where I'm getting in contact with Max, showing everything up, so I have answers for you guys, and with the idea that he's
Yeah.
gonna be taken care of over there, and I'll come back with you guys, but everybody's on board, it seems like, so.
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Bueno, self-control.
Yes, self-control, I'm trying to do that, self-control.
That's why everybody's in jail, because they have no self-control.
Start doing that self-control.
Good. Good things will happen then.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Judge, thank you for the opportunity. All right, Sam, I'll talk to you in a minute. Yes.
Paradone is for schizophrenia.
What's that?
It didn't say that he's taking anything. I didn't see that he's actually taking anything.
I didn't see it.
Or that he's been prescribed.
It's for schizophrenia, bipolar, and
On a page that I could see on the orange sheet or whatever, on top it says what he's taking, meds currently taking or something. So, but yeah, Judge, so I'm gonna touch base with the MAC person, get everything in order for you guys, and then you guys
Set
can
it-
sign off on it.
Perhaps a week, or how long you want to do it?
Judge, I'm gonna try to make it happen by Friday,
Okay,
or,
however you want.
he's right, as of April 13th, he's taking risperidone.
that's what I saw, yeah.
Okay, good.
And
Maybe that's why perhaps he was as good as he was today.
yeah.
Able to communicate, he was doing great.
And he's homeless, Judge, when, I'm assuming he's not taking his stuff when he's homeless, so, yeah.
That's right.
But let me reset it. Thank you, guys.
Okay,
I'm gonna step down briefly and then we can do
Thank you,
it.
Judge.
I think you were good for this.
I don't understand why you are still pushing your luck. You were supposed to register immediately upon doing the 3 days as a condition. When did she do the 3 days, please?
September 20th is when she went in. And that Monday, I think, it reinstated her, Judge.
Yes, Judge, that was September 20th.
She was released on when, the 21st?
The 23rd. 23rd is when she was released.
Released the 23rd. She was supposed to register immediately, starting the IOP. And what day did she register?
Yesterday.
Says her probation officer told her she had a month.
I told you here what you were supposed to do. I'm tired of playing this game, Andrea.
At least
I'm
she's
tired of
registered.
playing. It's
Mr.
like,
Sapiens?
you know, when this is what happens when you're too nice. It's over and over. People take advantage of you like crazy. It took 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks for her to sign up for IOP, Andrea. 4 weeks.
Can you, since she's already registered,
No, I mean, I'm done with this. I'm just, what?
let her see if she goes, if she attends? I don't have I don't, there's not much that I can say. I don't have much to stand on.
She
But
doesn't take us seriously.
hoping that you will allow, since she's already registered, you'll allow her,
Let's do this. Let's do this.
because she has an ankle monitor on. That's on. It's
I'm
on.
gonna
there.
send her for a drug test right now. I want to see what if anything that she's gonna test positive for. And then
I can send her for her.
right now, I want to send her for a test. And then I guess we'll talk when she comes back, because first things first, I want to know if she's clean. If she's not clean, it's over. That's it. But if she's clean, then we'll talk about how we go further.
Did I
But-
send her back here?
Uh,
How long, so I know how to manage everything else that I
I
have.
have your cell phone, right?
Yes,
I am. I'll text you when she comes back
okay.
and. I don't know. Just take a seat for me a minute.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Andrew.
Go to Ms. Ramirez.
Absolutely.
Our position is that we follow the recommendation of the
Yes.
probation department. Either feels A, she's reached a point to where they can no longer help her and she needs a higher level of care than the probation department can give her. Or B, if the probation department feels that they can still treat her, we follow the recommendation of the probation department. B being Texas.
And there requested a 6-month extension, but her last been on 7 months.
But Judge, if she registered for the classes, there will be completed in 6 months.
I'm not doing a 6-month reset for her to do one class a
We
week.
can bring her to court. We can bring her to court for status updates. I'm 100% on board with that. I think that that's actually a very good idea. But what I'm saying is that the probation department feels that she could be helped with the IOP and SOP. That's my understanding. Please correct me if I'm saying something wrong. My understanding is that probation department feels that they could help her with the IOP SOP. I think that to her defense, nobody told her she needs to register, at least as far as I'm aware, 2 to 3 times a week. So
I
if
told her last time we were here.
now when we approached, because I was with her,
Yes,
Judge.
I told
No, I
her.
was with her and I don't remember you saying that.
I told her what you need to have done, and then this is what you register for. When you come back, this is what we're gonna end up doing. Regardless, look, regardless.
What I'm saying is, since the probation department feels that they can help her, if she can register to one of the 3, and I'm gonna bring her up here with, if you decide to allow her to continue, I'm gonna bring her up here and we all talk, so everybody's on the same page. If she does it within like a week, not a month like we did last time.
I'm not ever going to reset her for over 2 weeks at a time
And that's
because I
fine.
can't trust anything to happen.
And that's fine.
And Mr. Lindsay, unfortunately, the way it works is that it's unfortunately, like a little child. They push and they push and they push. And it's truly, it's childish because they push and they push to see how much they can get away with. And as evidenced here, you sign up the day before court.
This is all
It's,
predicated on if the court does not rescind its order for supervision.
what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reset her for 1 week. She has 1 week to sign up for the 3-time-a-week course. She needs to come back, show us that she's done that. And then after that, I'm going to set her off 2 weeks. Every single 2
Can I bring her up
weeks.
here? So
Sure.
I want her to be part of the conversation, so if she comes back and she doesn't do, so nobody can, so there's no possibility of saying,
I'm so over this, it's just ridiculous. Come up, Ms. Ramirez. So I will indefinitely set this case off 2 weeks at a time to make sure that it gets done. Because I can't do 4-week resets anymore, unfortunately. So we are now going to have to micromanage just I don't think that this is right. And I don't think that this is fair because it really spits in the face of every single person who does a good job with this program. And what you're doing now is not what this program is designed to do. And it really violates the spirit because this is a program that's supposed to teach you right and wrong, teach you how to act in the free world and And you've done everything against that. I mean, for you to sign up for the class one day before court, it's just, it hurts. And it's shameful. Because when I told you, last time you were here, I told you that I wanted you to sign up immediately after you were done. And you sat there and you waited. Not 1 week, not 2 weeks, not 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Oh, person's calling back.
So now you've shown me that I can't do long resets on your case. So if you fail one more time, if you ever fail to attend a meeting, if you ever fail to whatever you need to do, you will be out of this program. I will not do this again, and I will immediately set your case for trial. You have 1 week to sign up for the class. That's 3 times a week. And thereafter, you will get 2-week resets every single time to show me that you have attended this class 3 times a week. If you fail to go one of those times in a week, because it's the class is designed for you to go 3 times a week, every week. And if you fail to do that, that's it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Judge, just to make sure we're all on the same page. Judge is asking you to go back to that list that you have and find a place that offers the program 3 times, IOP 3 times a week. What are the requirements? Is SOP once a week or,
But she
okay,
has to complete IOP first.
right. So you have to go back to the list, find a place to register for IOP that does it, that meets 3 times a week. You do IOP, and once you're done with IOP, you find SOP that meets once a week. And you have to
90
have,
days. Okay.
right, and you have to be registered in the IOP that meets 3 times a week by next court setting, which will be in about a week.
Not about exactly a week.
Okay, do I have it
Next
correct?
Wednesday.
Do I have it correct, Judge? Right, okay, so do you understand that?
Yes.
There's not gonna be another chance. Okay.
Stay as nothing further, Judge, for the court.
See you in a week.
Thank you, Judge.
Morning, Mr. Dunham. How's jail?
Terrible.
Great. That makes me happy. Because you gotta understand, the worse of an experience you have, the higher likelihood when you do eventually get out, you'll think, if I do this, what's gonna happen? If I say this, what's gonna happen? Because that is the most important thing. You gotta understand, we value public safety. It's really, really important to us. So you're here now because it looks like you picked up a case out of state and you want me to set you a bond. Is this right?
Yes, sir.
You need to understand that my only concern are 2 things. Number 1, are you a danger to my public? And number 2, if we set you a bond, are you going to go back to the jurisdiction that you wanted from?
Yes, sir.
Those are the 2 things that I'm concerned about. So what's he wanted for out of state?
He's wanted out of South Carolina for robbery.
Robbery?
Yes, Judge. State would be opposed to a bond. He's currently has an open case of engaging in organized criminal activity. He's also on deferred for a 3rd-degree felony theft, which he has not yet made the bond collectively of $50,000. He's also had a prior evading with a motor vehicle, a misdemeanor evading motor vehicle, criminal mischief, and a theft. And it looks like based on the dates of each charge is that they're slowly escalating. It started with catalytic converters where he's using electric saws to steal them, but in the last evading is that he was also driving a stolen vehicle, and obviously now he's using weaponry or threats. And so based on the fact that from 2022 to now that he has been charged at least 6 times, 3 of which are felonies, and the fact that he has 2 open cases that he has not yet made bond on, is that he's a definition of a flight risk and safety risk. So I would be opposed to it.
Judge, Mr. Denham is requesting a bond because he has finals on Monday.
Finals?
Is a sophomore, major in nursing at Southern University in Baton Rouge.
Are you really in school? Really? But you're in Houston. You have files on Monday?
No, I can't write it.
Oh. Keep it down, please. I'm going to read something to you real quick, okay? And this is from what I'm reading now. This is from the magistrate. Motion for bond conditions, Harris County, none. Defendant has a hold. 10/16/24. Officers conduct an undercover sting crime suppression operation to catch suspects who are engaged in organized criminal activity, bank juggings. Officers use bait victims, undercover officers posing as bank customers, and bait vehicles. 3 suspect co-defendants, DeLeon Dunham, Messiah DeLeon Dunham, and Treventi DeMarcus Hilliard attempt a bank jugging on 1 bait car, but are unable to break the window. Shortly thereafter, they conduct a bank jugging on a 2nd bait car, and this time break the window. Bus signal given, and the officers execute a vehicle containment technique and a felony stop and apprehension. All 3 suspects, defendant in possession of criminal instruments. You're on probation for a 3rd-degree felony. You have an open robbery out of a different state. Let me ask you again. Do you really want me to set you a bond?
I'll just ask you if it's possible.
No. You got to understand, at some point, we really, really value our public safety. Mr. Dunn, we are going to do everything in our power to protect it. And if I give you a bond, you may very well pick up did you say 6? How many charges?
Total
In bail hearings, judges ask 2 questions. Are you dangerous? And will you come back? 6 escalating charges, multiple open cases, out-of-state robbery. This isn't about finals anymore. It's about risk math, and the numbers are ugly. When the judge says, sometimes we protect people from themselves, that's judicial language for, I don't trust your trajectory. And once a judge says that, bond is gone. Full stop.
the course of the last 2.5 some odd years.
6?
6.
Sometimes we have to protect people from themselves because of their own personal. So, Mr. Dunham, I'm sorry, but I really think that you are a complete danger to our public, so I can't do it.
All right.
I'm sorry.
The local, it's likely going to get reset for Tuesday, then reset again. He's set for preliminary appearance upstairs, so it's just an arraignment, but it's likely going to get kicked out again for discovery. And so I'm just letting.
Here's the deal, though. You need to understand that you have not made bond on your felony case. Okay, well, here's the deal. The problem is that while you have not made bond, your case here, the fugitive case, remains in a holding pattern. So the time that South Carolina would normally need to come get you is told until you make bond on that felony case. The other thing is this, is that you're also on, Dave, where was he on felony probation from?
On deferred adjudication out of the 338 District Court for a 3rd-degree felony theft.
I wonder why I can't even see that. I don't, have they issued a motion to revoke on that one as well?
No, they set, well, for some reason it says to hold on JWeb, but it doesn't show it on, yeah, no, hold on.
It's just from a couple of days ago. I'm assuming they're just following the MAJ today.
On that.
Is that what you see, Dave?
Oh, you're right. They haven't filed the MAJ yet, but I can't see the processing queue in the 338. So if
So-
they file it, it'll be this weekend.
At some point, they're also probably going to issue another warrant for your arrest because of all these cases now, because you're on probation. So at that point, you'll also probably have to set a bond on that one, or they may not set a bond. I don't know.
Right.
How old are you?
20.
You're 20?
All right.
Going the wrong way, Mr. Dunham. Really, really begging for a lengthy prison sentence, dude. That's it. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
Thank you.